Good morning, fam. I just want to send out a shout to everyone. Today we're just going to go over some real simple conversational pieces that I think is important when you deal with people and from different places all over the world. If you're going to start getting into conversations that has to do with history or culture, depending on where you are, these introductory phrases are things that I think will help individuals who plan to communicate and share. Again, I just want to thank God, the Great Spirit, Allah, Dios, however you call him or her or them. It's up to you. My purpose is not to proselyte or indoctrinate anyone. I'm just here to share, to open up your knowledge and your wisdom so that you would begin to think about some of the things that I am saying. I want to start with a few introductory statements or phrases. We're going to deal with Hotep, Assalamu alaikum, and Shalom. So let's start with the Egyptian Hotep. Hotep is peace be unto you, or peace to you. It's a contentment, that you're content or you're satisfied. This comes from the hieroglyphics, and in the hieroglyphs it is defined as an altar, a offering table. So when you go into Egyptian countries, especially those who are knowledgeable of their ancestry, their hieroglyph ancestry, most of the people who speak and introduce themselves on this level are those who are definitely conscious of their I hate that word. Their African ancestry, okay, historically. And let me say why I hate that word Afro. Afro was a hairstyle, and I know that in contemporary times and in the 60s and 70s, they put that label on people of African descent. But as a kid, I hated that because we wore afros. So are you saying that we should be identified with a hairstyle? No, I don't agree with that. To me, that is not acceptable. You know what I mean? It's just like saying to melanin deficient people, stringy head person. You know what I mean? And you're defining a hairstyle because their hair is stringy or straight-haired person. No, that's not acceptable, because other cultures could wear afros, and you see that today. So I'm against that afro. Go back, fact check me, do your historical research. But just because people put labels on a group of individuals don't make it necessarily correct. That's my position on it. Now let's move on to the Arabic Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum just basically means peace be unto you. Peace be unto you. Assalamu alaikum. Now you would respond back with the response wa alaikum assalam, which means peace unto you. Alright? Now let's go on and move on to the Hebrew. In Hebrew, the word is shalom. Shalom alaikum. That means peace unto you. Now there's going to be some Hebrews that are going to challenge that alaikum, because they're going to feel like you coming from an Arabic perspective. But that's not true. Alaikum in Hebrew means unto you. Shalom is peace. Alaikum is unto you. Your response would be alaikum shalom. Peace to you. In Spanish, let's just go to my language. or English, Spanish. In English, we know what it is. Peace be unto you, my brother, my sister, individual. You would respond back as peace unto you. Okay? Now in Spanish, we would use to introduce or to say peace unto you, la paz sea contigo. La paz sea contigo. Peace to you. And you would respond back by saying igualmente. Igualmente. Now the whole purpose I gave those introductions to you is so that if you hear me say Hotep, or Assalamu alaikum, or alaikum shalom, or shalom alaikum, or la paz sea contigo, or igualmente, you know what I'm saying. I've given you an introduction to these words that are often used in I don't want to say religious circles, but in conscious circles. People who are consciously aware of who they are, what they are, and these words are going to be said and quoted. So I'm just trying to give you some knowledge to some of this information that can be used, or you will have insight as to where and how it's used and how to respond back to it. Yours truly, once again, man, don't let the blindness fool you. As long as you have a mind and you have a heart and a willing soul, God, the Great Spirit, can enlighten you. But you have to be willing to receive the enlightenment. If you're going to close your ears and your mind, your heart to any information that might be passed on to you, then you will never receive the true enlightenment. Peace.